Democratic nominee also leads Trump in Florida and Ohio, and is neck and neck in Iowa. Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden holds a 7 percentage point lead over President Donald Trump in Pennsylvania, according to a Quinnipiac poll released Thursday. Of the likely Pennsylvania voters polled, 51% prefer the former vice president, compared with 44% who said they back Trump. Just 4% of the 1,324 Pennsylvanians surveyed were undecided, and the poll had a margin of error of plus or minus 3 percentage points. The survey was conducted from October 23 to October 27, largely prior to the fatal shooting of Walter Wallace on Monday by police in Philadelphia, and the ensuing nights of protests and unrest. Trump has sought to capitalize on the fears of violence and chaos among suburban voters in the wake of the event, as part of his closing message in the state. While Thursday's findings are favorable to Biden in a state that both campaigns believe may be pivotal to winning the Electoral College, they are slightly tighter than other Quinnipiac surveys produced earlier this month that had Biden ahead by 8 and 13 points, respectively. The Real Clear Politics average in the state has Biden ahead by 4.3 points. The polls covered by that average surveyed voters from October 15 to October 27. The president also trailed Biden in 2 out of 3 other states that Quinnipiac polls whose results were released Thursday. Biden leads Trump 45% to 42% in Florida, and 48% to 43% in Ohio, states where the survey's margin of error was plus or minus 3 points. Trump holds a 1-point advantage in Iowa, a result that sits inside that poll's margin of error, which was also 3 points. There is still some room for Trump to make up ground in these states. More than 10% of Florida respondents did not express a presidential preference. 8% of Ohio respondents also expressed no preference. Quinnipiac's Iowa poll findings also show GOP incumbent Senator Joni Ernst leading her Democratic challenger Teresa Greenfield by 2 percentage points, 48% to 46%. That's a reversal from the pollster's October 7 survey, which had Greenfield at 50% and Ernst at 45%. The Quinnipiac surveys were all conducted from October 23 to 27, polling 1,324 likely voters in Florida, 1,225 likely voters in Iowa, and 1,186 likely voters in Ohio, reaching respondents via both landlines and cell phones.